What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. Ooh, good start with the 4-2-3-1. Thank you very much, EA. Welcome back to the Draft to Glory, guys. I appreciate you being here. In the last draft, for the second time in a row, we lost in the final. Woo! Give me that Eusebio. I just wanted to start a striker. I don't remember the last time I lost a draft with Eusebio. This card is absolutely sensational. But guys, if you're enjoying the draft, you wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up on the video, that'd be very much appreciated. In the last draft, a lot of the top comments were people being just wondering why I'm caring so much about chem styles and saying that I should care less about chem styles and it's become boring and stuff because I took players for their chemistry styles instead of other players. But you got to remember, like, if you know, when I've got like a quality striker and already a good attacking sub, and then 5 players pop up and a mediocre player pops up, I'm going to take the chem style over them. And I'll kind of explain in a bit more detail why in just a second. Ooh, Thomas Muller. This Diego Costa, though, obviously he has the new screen boost, great physicals, great passing. Not that that matters. I could take him because his pace is insane as well and just put dribbling and shooting, you know, a sniper on him, and he would be a great striker. So I am going to take Costa. I know he's not the highest rated. I don't necessarily care about the highest rated draft. In as our next cam spot, I guess we take Isco. Perfect fit there. Isco could become my central cam. Hopefully an icon here. Nope, no icon. Maybe Neymar. No Neymar either. So here, this is where I'll take a chem style because like none of these players are going to be in my team at the start. So I'm going to take the shadow chem style of Till because it doesn't matter to take anyone else. And I don't know why people get frustrated with that. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then in terms of the silvers, again, it doesn't really matter now. None of these chem styles are good. So we'll take the highest rated guy. Funnily enough, he's strong links. Now give me team of the year Kante and let's be on our way. There we go. He's already got a shadow chem style on him too. This is a good start to the team. Isco is good. Not great stamina. Costa, brilliant. Eusebio, brilliant. Kante, brilliant. Can we get a big centre-back? Doesn't look like it to start with. We'll take Tarkovsky just because of the links. I would love Trent Alexander-Arnold here. I might get him as well. I didn't. Now, I could take Kyle Walker because he's strong links to Tarkovsky. But I'm going to take the new upgraded road to the final Aurier, who has gone from... let me get him up on the screen here. He has gone from... Where is he? An 87 to an 88. 1 pace, 2 shooting, 2 passing, 1 physical, 2 defending, and 1 dribbling on the boost. And this is now a really, really, really high-end right back. So good back line there so far to start with. Give me an icon. No icon. I don't want to take the basic Van Dijk. I don't really want to take Vertonghen either, although he does strong link to Aurier. I feel like I'm going to take Chiellini. Because the likelihood is Alexandro will be a pick here at some stage or another. Not right now. And again, the upgraded Tagliafico coming in as well. And Tagliafico, guys, has gone from... Where is he? An 85 to an 86. 2 pace, 3 shooting, 4 passing, 2 defending, 2 physical, and 3 dribbling. And again, this becomes an absolutely exceptional card. And... he links as well to the guys that we've already got going on. So if we do end up using these cards, happy days. Hopefully we get a good goalkeeper. It's not really looking too great right now. I'll take Viviano. It's not the Viviano that I want really though, is it? Maybe I'll take Petr Cech. I'll take Petr Cech. What a weird squad so far. We've got a lot of upgrades needed. We need to change about 4 or 5 positions here. And we're going to start with taking... Pepe Headliner. That's, again, a really strong card. It's going to be sad that we're going to have to use him as a sub, but straight away we could just sub him on in that first cam role. That's not a problem. That's one position, you know, problem position taken care of. And this is also an upgraded Alexis Sanchez card, and he has gone... I'm going to take him as well because we've taken all the upgraded cards so far, so why not make this a road to the final draft? So Alexis Sanchez has gone from an 89 to a 90. 1 pace, 2 shooting, 2 passing, 1 dribbling, 1 defending, and 2 physical. But again, that card is just becoming brilliant, like absolutely brilliant. And then now we've got 2 great attacking subs for Isco and Till. All I really need is a bit of chemistry for the centre back, and then a CDM. Oh my god. We now got upgraded road to the final Sergio Aguero, who has gone from a 92 to a 93. 1 pace, 1 shooting, 2 passing, 2 dribbling, 2 physical. I'm taking him as well. I tell you something, guys. This is genuinely turning into a road to the final draft. And I love it. I'll take every road to the final card now, no matter what. Now, I could take Marcus Alonso, because we've got the Premier League theme. He would fit in there just about. He would give Kante chemistry if I put him at centre-back too. Or I could take Ricardo Pereira, who's just a better card. I'm going to take Marcus Alonso. We're going to pop him in there, and then we're going to swap those two around. And that puts us up to 90 chemistry. And we have got some great subs as well. Come on, give me a big icon. I mean, that is a big icon. But I'm going to take PK. I don't, if like one of the top comments of the last video outside of the chemistry stuff was start doing theme drafts. Let's do a road to the final draft, and let's throw caution to the wind and start every road to the final card. We could pop Aguero up there, and we can pop Alexis Sanchez in there. Now I'm not going to start them all. I'm going to be sensible with chemistry. But, oh wait, in fact, if I was starting them all, we actually get a chem boost there. That's pretty crazy so far that we've got 5 road to the final cards. I know I could have taken Del Piero, but he wouldn't have started anyway. He would have just been on the bench. Our goalkeeper is going to be terrible today. We'll take this card here. Yeah, our goalkeeper is going to be terrible. Hopefully a big icon. That's brilliant. Soft links to PK. If we now put Alonso in here, that gives us a boost. Let me put him back up there and get Isco back in. I will sub on the road to the final cards, I think. And swap those two around. That puts me up to 87 chemistry. And then I did have a Spanish goalkeeper. I mean, my goalkeeper is really going to let me down in this draft. Unless I get another goalkeeper in like the final pick. And just for you guys, I won't even change chem styles. Who have I got? I've got Marcelo at left back. Let's take that Doherty card. Come on, 1 or 2 more road to the final cards, guys. 1 or 2 more. Nothing there. Thomas Partey is a good addition, though. Gives me a nice chem boost, too. 3 more picks to go. Come on, 1 more live item. Nothing doing here. Could I take Ander Herrera? Gets 1, 2, 3 links. Doesn't give anyone chemistry, but isn't a bad addition over this guy. He gets more chemistry, so we go up to 98 chemistry there. 2 more picks to go. Oh, no, he's not road to the final, is he, Messi? But he is Champions League, so we'll take him anyway. I mean, I'm going to take him anyway, but we'll take him anyway. And then our final pick is I'm going to take Raheem Sterling. Now, this isn't going to be the highest rated draft in the world. What is it going to be? Maybe a 190 when all's said and done. My back line is a bit slow as well, and my goalkeeper is atrocious, guys. He honestly is atrocious. I don't expect to win the draft with this draft, funnily enough. Is it going to be 90 rated? No, it's only 189 if we get the right manager. Our goalkeeper is shocking. Fair play, right? I'm just off of that alone, and the fact that I've got 2 relatively slow centre-backs, I know I'm in trouble in this draft. Our left back and right back are insane. Kante, Eusebio, and Costa are absolutely amazing, and that means I've got Partey, Herrera and Isco. Now I'm going to probably drop Herrera down into the CDM role instead of Partey, or maybe even leave Partey there. We're definitely going to sub on Sergio Aguero, and we're definitely going to sub on Alexis Sanchez. And do you know what? Because this will be the road to the final draft, I'm going to sub on Tagliafico into CDM immediately, Sergio Aguero into that centre cam immediately, and Alexis Sanchez into that left cam immediately. And we'll just see how far we can get with the draft looking like that. We've got a good enough formation. It is a strong squad in general. That does take us to a 189 there. Perfect. We've got a strong squad in general. We've got a good enough formation. And if I actually... You guys are probably screaming your heads off, aren't you? I'm sorry. I've seen it. I know you've already typed in the chat, haven't you? You've already typed in, why doesn't he just switch around Herrera and Eusebio for full chem? You've already typed in the chat. There we go. Everybody's on chem. Eusebio on 9, Alonso on 7, everybody else on 10. I saw it. I saw it at the end, but I saw it. So yeah, we'll bring on Aguero and Sanchez to those cam roles. We'll bring on Tagliafico to that CDM role. And we'll just try our best, guys. That's all we can do, and that's what we will do. We will try our best with this draft. If I don't, maybe I can get out the second round. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. That, guys, is the draft. Let's get in to the action. Okay, guys, as we get into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 5-2-2-1 team, and what a team that is. Figo, Eusebio, Team of the Year, Neymar, Campbell, Inzaghi, Nesta, not Inzaghi, Hernandez, Inform, which is brilliant, Lehmann, Trent, special card, Inform, Kante, and this was one of those games. I conceded off of kickoff 2 minutes in, which was typical of me and how bad I am at FIFA. I score from a corner, the ball comes up there, players are all at sea. Sergio Aguero, obviously the RTTF cards on as subs, gets up to rise highest and head that one home. Sadly, my opponent then made it 2-1. Kante with the shot, my goalkeeper, I might as well not have a goalkeeper. I probably would have been better off with just another outfield player and just playing 11 outfield players. Fortunately, I equalised off of another corner, Eusebio there with the bicycle kick. We eventually get control of the game. The ball here to Alexis Sanchez, who drills that one home to make it 3-2. And 3-2 soon became 4-2. The ball down the right-hand side. You can see my opponent here is just, he's lost the plot. Aguero slams that one into the back of the net. And the reason why he's lost the plot there is because he was genuinely battered from start to finish. And it just took me all too long to get the goals. And because of how bad my goalkeeper is, he felt like he had a chance the whole time. 15 saves for his Jens Lehmann there, coming in with some big stops. And in terms of the actual match stats, I think the dude had 3 shots. Yeah, 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. And because my goalkeeper's so terrible, and he scored with both real attacks that he had, it resulted in him sticking around until the 78th minute. Whereas if I had a better goalkeeper and made a save or two, just maybe he would have quit earlier. But anyway, we go into the second round, guys. We come up against another monster team. He's got the man of match Ramos, icon Pele, Maradona, Yashin, and more that are prime moment versions. He's got CDM Petit in there. He's got road to the final Fabinho and Cristiano Ronaldo up front. And then he subbed off from kickoff Alonso and Rafinha. I can't necessarily remember who off the top of my head. Sadly, we concede the first goal here again. Header comes up and the goalkeeper is just nowhere to be found. So my opponent goes 1-0 up. Fortunately enough, just 3 minutes after that goal, we put Diego Costa through. He slams that one home and makes it 1-1. And then we eventually made it 2-1 here down the left-hand side with Sergio Aguero, who, by the way, was an absolute joy to play with. I think of all the road to the final cards that we had in this team, he was definitely my favourite. I think PK is just too slow. You know, like when you come up against strikers with 90-plus pace in this game, even no matter how good his defensive capabilities are or how tall he is, he's just not good enough. I didn't really like Alexis Sanchez either, if I'm being perfectly honest. And there again, look at that. Just Inzaghi on as a sub. Just finesses that past the goalkeeper who just has no chance. Fortunately enough, again, we're in at 2-2 here. He levelled it up there for 2-2. We get in behind with Sergio Aguero once, twice, and then slams that one home. As I say, I really enjoyed the Sergio Aguero card. I thought it was really, really nice. So I went 3-2 up against this guy, and eventually we got the 4th goal as well. Good quick counter-attack, ball down into Costa. Having Diego Costa with like 97 pace is really weird, by the way. You don't expect it. You get so used to specific players in this game, and then they start playing differently, and it's just a bit weird. But we pulled up to 4-2. We eventually made it 4. Well, my opponent eventually made it 4-3 again. Relatively bad defending from me there, switching into my defenders and such. But we made it 5-3 in the 67th, 68th minute here. Ball goes out wide. Eusebio wins a header to Alexis Sanchez, who does put this one in the back of the net to slam home for 5-3. And then about 20 more in-game minutes later, my opponent decided he couldn't get back into the game and rage quit. And another dominant performance as well. I wish I checked the saves on that one as well, because I had so many chances, and I just 12 shots, 8 on target. I suppose I actually put a few away there. And then into the semi-final, we come up against another 5-back and another monster team. Team of the Year Messi, UCL Bale, Davinson Sanchez. Team of the Year Varane. He's got Carnival Lloris, the headliner Hernandez, Roberto Carlos, Inform Pereira, and Neymar, Guendouzi FFS card. I mean, he has got a full-on mix of cards in that team. And this wasn't really a tough game for me, aside from the fact that my goalkeeper has no hands. So he rushes himself out there, doesn't reach the ball. Neymar scores to make it 1-0. Fortunately, my 4th corner goal from Eusebio there, really good fortune to get that in the back of the net, but it did count as Eusebio goal, not as an own goal. Sadly, my opponent, with only his 2nd chance of the game, scores off of kickoff. Typical cheese from EA, although, you know, with corner goals, I can't really complain. But again, I know a better keeper would have saved that because it wasn't a timed shot, but it was Team of the Year Messi, so maybe he wouldn't have done. But we went 2-1 down. We eventually made it back into 2-2. Good ball down to Costa, who was great, by the way, and this finish is just fierce. Absolutely phenomenal finish there from Costa. And then we end up going to penalties, and just sad as it is, I end up missing a couple of penalties just to the left-hand side. Didn't go into the corner. But this was a game, even though I lost it, there's not a lot more I could have done, really. Like, his keeper made 10 saves in the end. He was dropped back. He was one depth. He just made no attempt at really attacking. And much like the first two games, he scored with almost every chance he had. 4 shots, 3 on target, and 2 goals. I had 19 shots, 10 on target, 58% possession, better passing, and I just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net. So that, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. All right, guys, so sadly, a semi-final loss there. I knew my keeper and defence was going to be a problem with how slow the 2 centre-backs were and how bad the keeper was. And in all 3 games, I conceded basically every chance my opponents had. You know, the first guy, he had 2 shots. I think he had 3 shots or 4 shots and scored 2 goals. The second guy had 4 shots and scored 3 goals. And the third guy had 3 shots and scored 2 goals. And it was just always going to be an issue, you know, coming up against super high-rated attackers with a goalkeeper like that. You just got no chance. Honestly, it's just no chance. I am a bit disappointed about the semi-final performance, though. I absolutely battered that guy. So many shots and shots on target. His keeper made 10 saves, and I just couldn't get it in the back of the net. Like, I wasn't panicking. I felt comfortable. You know, even through extra time, I thought in my mind, I was like, I'm eventually going to score here. But he was 5 at the back, he was 1 depth, he was dropped back, he was his 2 centimetres stay back while attacking. And then he just kept spinning the ball up to Neymar and Messi, you know, Team of the Year Messi and the regular Neymar I think he had. And the fact he scored 2 goals is just because he hit me on 2 counters. And then when it came down to penalties, I genuinely can't remember the last time I won a penalty shootout. 2 of the penalties, I only showed the last penalty in the penalty shootout because I think penalty shootout is pretty boring for content. But 2 of the penalties I aimed in the bottom left, and they went like middle left, and it's really frustrating because all he did was sidestep the keeper, and then he just stood there and picked it up. But I feel like if the ball was in the corner where I aimed it, the keeper would just be standing there as the ball trickled past him. But hey, that's FIFA for you. I didn't really expect even to get to the semi-final with this team. I know it is generally a good team. There's a lot of good players in there and such. But yeah, I struggled a little bit. That's all. I just in all 3 games, even though I scored a lot of goals, in all 3 games, I created so many opportunities. Like, you know, so many. Like, 10, 12, 15 opportunities. I think in the game that I won, where the guy quit at 4-2, I think his layman had like 15 saves by the end of the game. So some goals were going in, and some of them weren't. And you know what I put it down to? Genuinely, and this might come as no surprise to some of you, and oh god, here he goes again to some of you, but I think it's because of the chem styles. You know, if I have like this Diego Costa, every time I scooped it up and volleyed it with him, it never went in, and it always either got blocked or went wide. I hit the post with him once or twice. And I feel like if I had a chem style that boosted his volleys and shot power, those shots would have gone in instead of going wide. And so from this point onwards, whether it bothers you or not, I don't particularly care. It helps me win games by changing the chem styles. And unless you want me to just lose way more games, I'm going to start doing it. And I'm not putting it completely down to that. I had ample opportunities to score other goals. And I was just, again, it's the story of the last 3 drafts is me losing each game after absolutely dominating in terms of chances and just conceding basically every attack. But let's see what we get in our rewards, guys, and see if we can get anything good. Premium Gold Pack and Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, the worst rewards just in the whole game, really. You know, the semi-final rewards really are the absolute worst. We get a 7.5k pack. Can we at least get something good? Not really. It's like... nowadays, even if it's a board, it's kind of just a bit, really? Don't care. But what do we get here? So, yeah, well, I mean, we get nothing out of this. Really, really nothing. We'll drop these 2 guys up on the trade pile. I'll be very surprised if either of them sell for more than minimum open bid. And then the 15k pack, I've seen people hit icons and walkouts and amazing stuff from these packs. It's not going to be us, not today anyway. No board either. So we'll struggle to make profit off of this draft. Unless we get a big chemistry style or a big position modifier here, we will struggle. A couple of rare players, but it doesn't really matter. A squad fitness card. It's not looking good, is it? a kit. Oh, that's horrendous. Oh, 3 kits. Jesus. At least we've got 5 rares and a whole bunch of players anyway. But yeah, that's sadly going to be the end of the draft, guys. I enjoyed playing with the road to the final. You know, you guys want to see some themed drafts, so from here onwards, I think we'll pick themes. And if you want to suggest a theme, put it in the comment section. Some of the most thumbed up themes are what I'll do. Do I think it's a bit early for theme drafts? Potentially, but you know, there's so many card types now this year, and so many opportunities to build cool drafts that maybe we can bring out the themes. But yeah, guys, this is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.